How to know if an heirloom jewelry redesign is right for you. So this one gets really tricky because, um, there's a lot of history involved, a lot of emotions involved, and things like that. Typically, it tends to be, grandma's jewelry, that kind of thing. What do we do with it? Um, and so I want to dive into that today and talk a little bit about heirloom remakes and when it's a good time to remake them or redesign them, or when it's better to leave it alone and let it be as is, kind of a thing. And I know that that can be tricky to get through when there's so much emotion involved in a piece like an heirloom piece. Um, so redesigning, when does redesigning make sense? Well, basically, if you've got, when it makes sense, what I've seen is clients will come in and they've got grandma's jewelry. Either maybe it's a pile of jewelry, or maybe it's just one piece or something, and they're like, "God, grandma meant so much to me. I love her so much, and I want her stuff to live on. I want to use it, but none of this is my style. Like I wouldn't wear any of this. What do I do?" And that's an interesting case, right? That basically what typically happens in a scenario like that, what really works well, what I found works well in a scenario like that is we can take that jewelry, and usually we'll, in this scenario, right? There's a lot of different scenarios. In this scenario, we would pull the stones, design something new that is based on your style, your current, your style instead of grandma's style. Um, and then we would not only make a new design for you that utilizes grandma's stones, which, right, we're getting grandma's stones in there, but we can also melt down the gold or platinum or whatever grandma, well, assuming it's gold or platinum, we could melt the jewelry down and reuse the metal from grandma's ring. I even had some people that made stoneless rings or pendants or something like that, but they reuse the metal from the family heirloom piece that had so much meaning to them, and having that metal with them. I've seen this used in men's wedding bands and all kinds of stuff, right? Uh, where they wanted grandma to have a piece of it, to be a part of this thing, but the original piece wasn't really a good fit for how they needed to use the piece, right? So either reusing the stones or reusing the metal and doing it in a style that more fits your style. Now, again, that's not what I recommend every time, but in that scenario, that's a time when a redesign really works well, and clients are just ecstatic about the results. And they get to keep something from grandma or whoever it is, mom, with them. Um, Sometimes when it might be better to leave it alone. If I mean, obviously, if you like the design, maybe, I feel like sometimes somebody might bring in a ring that was grandma's, and they like the design, they like the way that it looks, and again, it's got those warm fuzzies with it, but it's the wrong size. As long as it's gold or platinum, we can probably resize that to your size. So there's no need to redesign it, right? Just reuse it. If you like the look of it already, if it's your style already, if it's a very classic looking piece, maybe it's a vintage filigree piece or something like that, then that's a great time to just reuse it as it is. Maybe do a little bit of maintenance, maybe go through and get the tips on the prongs redone, build them back up a little bit to make sure that it's securely holding the stones. Just there are some maintenance things that would be good to have a professional to look at and say, okay, oh, let's maybe, up the shank a little bit, do some touches on the prongs a little bit, kind of get it back up to snuff, that kind of thing. But leave the design alone, and it's great. Um, Speaking of that, another good time to uh, redo the piece is if it is beyond maintenance, right? If maintenance was neglected for so long that it really doesn't make sense to repair the ring and maintain it, there is another option. So either A, you can redesign the piece and reuse the stones, reuse the metal. Granted, you'll need to add more metal when you reuse it. It doesn't, it's not a one-to-one kind of a thing. But the other option is if it's so far beyond repair, but you love that piece, you love the way that it looks, we can custom remake the piece from the ground up, right? We can refresh the piece by remaking it. If it cannot be saved through maintenance work, it can't be fixed. Sometimes we just remake it from the ground up, but we use the original design as the template for this new piece, right? We're not redesigning it. We're taking the old design, recreating a computer model of the old design. And sometimes this involves doing a 3D scan of the original piece, which can't, there's still a lot of CAD modeling that has to happen. That scan doesn't directly translate into the 3D printer, but it can be a really great guide. Sometimes I'll have a piece 3D scanned, and then I'll pull that 3D scan into the computer, and I'll build a brand new computer model around that scan, um, in order to rebuild exactly what it was before. So that's another option, another way you can go, sort of depending on what what your situation is, how this all works, that kind of thing. Um, but yeah, so much of this is about respecting the original story behind the piece, respecting uh, the family love there, right? Um, oh yeah, sometimes another thing to keep in mind. I have a lot of clients that bring in, hey, I've got this piece or this pile of pieces from so and so whom I love so much. But like I said before, if it's not your style, I've had these pieces in my drawer for years and I've never worn them. I want to wear them, but clearly I'm not going to wear them the way that they are. That's a good time to consider doing a redesign, right? Reuse the stones, reuse the metal, and then design something that's your style that you're gonna want to wear every day. And then through wearing it every day, instead of keeping it in the drawer, now you're honoring your loved ones more. You're having them with you more. That's a really cool thing to do. Balancing history with daily life. Sometimes the jewelry that we get from grandma or whoever it is doesn't fit our daily life very well. I always like using the example of my wife. Her wedding band was from her grandmother, which is amazing, beautiful piece, and we still have it to this day. But I ended up having to get her a different wedding band because she wasn't wearing it to work. Um, Not because she didn't love it, but because it didn't fit her life. She works in the medical field and it tears through rubber gloves. So wearing it just didn't work well with her life. And so we had to do something else in order to get to fit her life a little bit better. And that could be another reason to do some sort of a redesign or something like that. To design something that maybe doesn't use prongs as much as it uses bezels, or maybe it just doesn't use stones at all. Depending, there's a lot of different tricks to get a ring to work better with rubber gloves or whatever your case may be, right? I've got lots of thoughts and notes to share with you here. Um, so, yeah, I just want to remind you that you don't have to destroy the past to honor the past, right? There are ways to reuse what you've got, um, and maintain that history and that past there. Um, there are ways to sort of keep the soul of the piece while changing the shape of it, the form of it, right? If you want the soul of the piece to change a little bit, um, I mean, keep sorry, keep the soul of the piece while changing the shape of it to create a different look. That's something else that can be done, right? Like, how do we make some changes? Maybe you want it to work with rubber gloves, but you like the look of it, but it doesn't work with rubber gloves as is. So maybe we can make some changes to the shape of it to help it work better with rubber gloves while still maintaining the soul of that original design, right? Plus, again, reusing the stones, reusing the metal, that helps maintain, keep the soul of the piece, right? Um, and really, my last thought here is there is no right or wrong answer. When working with heirloom jewelry, when deciding whether to fix it up, do some maintenance, uh, do a complete redesign, or maybe remake it just the way that it originally was, there's no right or wrong answer. There's only what's right for you, right? That's what this is really about. If you've got a good designer, they're going to help you figure out what's right for you. I can't tell you in this video what's right for you because there is no right or wrong answer. There's only what is right for you. Now, if you would like my help in figuring that out, check out the link below to get in touch with me. But otherwise, if you've made it this far in the video, this video is probably really helpful to you. And if that's the case, then I think this video is what you need to watch next. I think you're going to find this really helpful as well. So watch this next, and I'll see you there.